in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And complete to Zach Ertz. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it's good enough for an Arizona first.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
First down, Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some
touchdown! Rondale Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. To 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, move you.
Back to Walker on 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Seahawks at 7-9 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Hey, blue, black, red, ultra, go ultra. Set.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. The slot man in motion right.
Black, blue, steel, black. Black shot. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. My Jay Sanders providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Let's go, charge. Ready.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Hey, check mega.
He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 46 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Singletary again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 92 yards rushing now for Singletary, and he's got a first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That pass complete to Moore. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the 44, Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 12 more yards there and another first down. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Singletary going to get the handoff. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Green Jack. Blaster, stick. Check you.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touch. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On 2nd and 2, Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Murray again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now on first down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well. It's down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Strike. Check strike. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll roll him out right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Here we go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Red cycle. Black ultra. Yellow blue. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And oh, it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
That's good for the Seattle Seahawks.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
1st and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Go.
And going right back to Walker. And some room to maneuver. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
3-3.
4 yards. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Black, red. White, blue. Red, hut.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. On the counter, it's Walker. Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, red. Black shot. Ready, ready. Red, yellow. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Noah Fant, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded right around the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now he'll try to run with this. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
On the double. 52 blaster.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Set. 6, 7. 4, 3.
Oh, he pulls over it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Let's go now. Shot 17. Ready.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
He's going to look deep for more, and that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And some room to work. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devin Singletary, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that. When we're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers, all of them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, so that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 42, Seahawks 27.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Wait. Hut.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Hey, blue. Red, cycle. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Up the middle, here's Walker. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second down, here's an option right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Black Ultra.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2nd and 13. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Hey.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Graham. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Seahawks 27. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Okay, right?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here we go. Here we go. Smash, red. Flag blue. Field, black.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And the tight end goes in motion left.
At the 37-yard line.
Red, yellow. Huge, yellow. 6, mega.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, green. Real green. Green jack. Ready, go.
He's going to keep this again.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready, ready.
No gain on the play.
Right, 97. Cluster, 6. Yellow, blue. White, white. Steal, check, steal.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Okay, ready?
Here's Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job.
He's got a man complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, close deal. Hut.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him run through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cardinals,
they do get that 10th win of the year as they finish up at 10-7 overall.
And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks,
it'll be double digits in losses as they fall to 7-10 for their final mark.
And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved.